this decision is gonna be hard. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hi, my name is Ainara and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm celebrating because I finished with all my interviews! I am so freaking excited. During the past 6 weeks, I've probably had 2 interviews a week. That doesn't mean I've been interviewing with 12 people, not at all. But with some of them, I've talked 2 to 3 times, and it's been a lot. This video is gonna be all about interviews. You're coming along with me to my interviews. I'm gonna talk about kind of what I said in my interviews, what the interviews were like. I'm also gonna give you tips on how to thrive in your interviews and how to make them the best as possible and how to not be nervous about them, because interviews, I get they are nerve-wracking because you're like, oh my god, they're evaluating me and I need to show my best face, but at the same time, you're evaluating them too. So yes, they're nerve-wracking, but they're also exciting and they're an opportunity to learn what's best for you. Good morning. It's a big day because I have 2 huge interviews today. One is from 8 to 11 a.m. and the other one is from 12 to 4, so literally back to back. But a tip that I have is to make sure you give yourself enough time to do your morning routine with time and not be rushed before an interview, because you want to walk into the interview as clear-minded as possible, and when you're rushed, your heart is accelerating and you're kind of thinking of everything that's going on and you get not in the zone that you need to be in for an interview. I personally am guilty of always running late, of always running, but when it comes to interviews, I wake up extra early to have time to shower, do my morning routine. I'm about to meditate and do like a manifestation meditation for what I want out of these interviews. Then I'm gonna do my hair and makeup, and I'm gonna give myself enough time to not even worry about the time. If you're curious about what meditation I'm gonna do a guided meditation. I'm just gonna look up on YouTube 10-minute guided manifestation meditation, and I'm just gonna let it take me through my meditation. Okay, I finished doing my hair and I'm gonna do my makeup, and I was just thinking about this. So my mom and I were talking about introverts and extroverts the other day, and I would consider myself an extrovert for sure. I definitely go to social situations when I'm tired and I thrive off of seeing my friends and everything. But at the same time, I'm really scared because I feel like anyone would be exhausted after 8 hours of interviewing. And so I'm nervous about how I'm gonna keep up my energy for that. Wish me luck. I'm gonna chug coffee and I'm just gonna put my best face on. I will keep you updated after the interviews.
My first interview was over Zoom, and it was 3 candidates and 4 representatives, and we all just kind of got to know each other as people, really.
I'm on my way to my second interview of the day. It's supposed to be meeting with a bunch of different representatives from the company, some of the executives. It's a second round interview, and I honestly don't really know what it's going to be like. I'm sure that we'll be able to ask a lot of questions. They've already interviewed me and they already know my experience and my background. I'm dressed business casual. I'll show you guys my outfit, I guess, in a little because you can't really see it while I'm driving. But I'm not that nervous about it because a company that you work for, or an organization that you apply to, or a school is just as much supposed to be a good fit for you than you are for them. So it's just kind of a, do we fit? Do we match? Yes, awesome. No, that's fine. Before I go in, I'm just gonna close my eyes and picture myself having conversations that flow, conversations that give me clarity and that they go well. And I'm gonna ask my angels of communication to please be with me and surround me and allow me to bring out the perfect words that I need to say, and I am just surrounding myself with light. It's gonna be good.
Well, that's kind of why they do it the way
Okay, I literally just walked out the door. It was basically first an information session, and then I interviewed with 10 different people in groups of 2, so 5 different interviews. That interview was really long. I think it was successful. I was really honest and upfront about what it is I'm looking for. The company actually asked me what my differentiation factor would be between their offer and another offer, so make sure that you have that ready when you're going into an interview. I was able to say things, but I think I need to have more of a clearer understanding of what the differentiation factor would be. So yeah, make sure you have that. They asked me questions in different categories. They asked me like things of when I've been a leader, when I have resolved conflict, when have I had to be flexible and adaptable. There's 5 different categories. I interviewed with 10 people, so I honestly can't fully keep track of everything that was asked, but I would just recommend to be honest, be yourself, and you are both looking to see if you're a good fit for each other. So be yourself. Before I drive home, just want to say I came prepared, and I did bring some snacks for post-interview. So I got my favorite snacks from Trader Joe's, which are 1, these plantain chips. Do not underestimate them. They're so good. They're such a good snack. I love these. Like, I literally will go to Trader Joe's probably twice a week to get these 2 because I finished them this fast. These are dried mangoes. They're so good. Honestly, like, I need to open them right now. It's like a little piece of candy. I'm really happy that I went to the interviews. It did give me more clarity on these companies. I'm excited for what's coming. I have 2 more interviews this week. Now I know what lots of hours of interviewing looks like at different companies, what that means, and I'm really happy that I did both of them because I feel like I really have a better understanding of what each company is like and kind of the culture of it and the people, now that I've met like a lot more people in each company. Just got to an interview. I'm excited about this one. I have 5 minutes till to go in. So I'm just gonna put some lip stuff on and go in. I brought a folder where I'm gonna write things down. Blank paper so that whenever I'm in the interview and we're discussing different things, I can write down the answers to the questions that I'm asking or whatever I need to write down. But it's always good to be prepared with questions, obviously, but with something to write on. It shows that you are prepared, shows that you care, and that you want to make sure you remember what they're saying, which always flatters people when you write down what they're saying. So that's the tip for this interview. Walking out of my interview, it went well. They just wanted to talk to me about what my interests are and kind of what I see myself doing in the future to plan something for me long term. Obviously that can change, but it was very casual. This one was more of a conversation, just everybody laying things out on the table and understanding each other. So it went really well. One last interview. I'm so excited to come here, and I'm so excited to also know that this is my last interview because it is exhausting and it does take a lot out of a person to be interviewing all the time. So let's do this.
For this interview, I dressed pretty casual. I dressed in construction clothes and boots because they took me to a project that they're working on. It was pretty much close to finished. It didn't look totally in construction, but it looked really cool and I'm glad I saw it.
Just to reiterate, my main tips on interviews is to always be yourself and be honest about who you are, what you want, and what you're looking for long term. If you know it, it's okay if you don't. Just say what you're looking for now. Always be asking questions, be asking about their culture, their people, see if that aligns with what you care about, and try not to be nervous because you're interviewing them just as much as they're interviewing you. So you're both looking for a great fit and you're gonna find something eventually. So good luck on it, and I hope you have the best day. Thank you so much for watching this, and if you're still here, you're the best. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.